Chapter 17. I'm not waiting anymore. For so long, I was waiting. Waiting for him to change, waiting for the next apology, waiting for consistency, honesty, loyalty, anything that looked like growth. I waited for a version of him that only existed in my imagination. I held on to the hope that one day, the man I believed he could be would show up and finally stay. But hope can become a prison when it's tied to someone else's potential. I didn't just wait on him. I put my life on hold for him. I delayed my healing. I paused my dreams. I quieted my voice. I sat in the waiting room of a love that refused to call my name. And every time I thought the wait was over, I was met with the same reality. Nothing had changed. Not really. That kind of waiting breaks you in places you didn't even know could crack. It drains your spirit. It makes you question your worth. And slowly, you start to forget who you were before the waiting began. But I remember now. I remember who I was before I made him the center of my healing. I remember the woman who had dreams that didn't include surviving someone's emotional immaturity. I remember the fire in me that didn't need someone else's approval to burn bright. And now, I'm done waiting. Not because I'm angry, not because I don't still have moments where the memories ache, but because waiting keeps me in a posture of pause, and I'm ready to move again. I'm ready to live without holding my breath. I'm ready to love without tiptoeing around disappointment. I'm no longer waiting for him to figure it out. I'm not waiting for closure. I'm not waiting for him to show up differently. I'm not waiting for a version of love that requires me to disappear to keep it alive. I'm walking forward. I'm choosing myself, not as a reaction to his failure, but as a declaration of my worth. Because healing doesn't happen in the waiting, it happens in the choosing. The choosing to move, to grow, to let go, to believe that life after heartbreak still holds beauty. So, no, I'm not waiting anymore. Not for him, not for validation, not for permission. I'm already on my way.